Welcome to Season 3.
We aspire to be piss poor.
I'm all for eating more meat.
Oh, let me just tell you one more thing. So I couldn't take my coat off, so I had to sit all the way through the performance with my coat on. They got my boobs out.
Turn it live. Good evening, Andy. How are you?
I've hit the record button. Oh, shut that on, mate.
Yeah.
Got some light on here.
Shiny head.
Shine off that big bald head. Just going to turn my volume down. We should do all this to start with, really, shouldn't we? Should prep.
Should do.
But we don't.
No, we don't.
That's not what we do.
How are we doing, mate? Anyway.
I'm all right. How are you? Happy Dad Tuesday.
Happy Dad Tuesday, my friend. How's your week been?
My week has been pretty average.
Has it though?
Yes. As you are well aware, bad gig on Saturday night.
Yeah, but you didn't have a bad gig.
I did.
You missed some bits out that you should have said.
Bits.
And there was bits where I sort of misremembered because I said to you then, I said, you didn't do that, but then it was just me not putting the joke together, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but then I was thinking about this, and you was probably right, because I don't know, for a larger crowd, you kind of think so many people will get it. For the small crowd that was there, you're hoping that 50% get it.
Yeah.
50% of 5.
Yeah. I think if you'd have put your age, if you said, oh, I'm Andy, I'm 36, I know you're older than that. But if you started with that, and then there's maths who worked out,
Yeah.
but because we didn't know your age and your ex-girlfriend's age, even I was like, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, so the premise of the gag was that they then had to think about how old I was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And I've realised now you can't get an audience to think too much. So,
And you look old.
that's it. Yeah, so the joke was that my partner was half my age. Spoiler, it's not true. But it's funny.
Yeah.
And that we was having a 10-year anniversary. So then they had to think, like, how old do you reckon you is? Because realistically, how old would I have to be for that to be acceptable?
So 60.
Oh, hang on, we've gone off.
No, I'm still recording my end. You've just frozen, that's all.
Right,
You're back anyway. Yeah, so if you were 50,
which means half my age, you would be.
if you're 51,
let's go 52.
All right, 52 then. If you're 52,
half that
is 26.
And then
10 years off is 16, so it fits.
It would. I mean, it's still a bit creepy.
I don't care.
It's still creepy.
It is, but
You've got to rely on them to do the maths fairly quick.
And I thought you was at least 55, so
I can't work
I
out.
thought it was working.
So there's work to be done, I think, but I learn from every gig. I learned probably more.
Are you going to tell people who actually was there?
Who was there?
So I went back and told the missus, and she couldn't believe it. Because I said, oh, me and Andy was there. Obviously, you was the gig person. The compere was there. There was 2 other comedians there. No, sorry, 3 other comedians there. And she's like, all right, okay. And I was like, and then there was only 4 other people that came for that first comedian that was doing like an hour's thing. Yeah. So I said, realistically, there were more comedians to guess.
Well, I worked it out 5 and 5. There was, if you said...
The compere... Yeah, there is.
Yeah, 5 and 5. Yeah, it was a 50-50 split. There was nearly more comedians than there was guests.
And the stupid thing is, like, I came for you.
Yeah.
The other 2 didn't bring anybody with them. That Lizzie. She came from Stoke. I thought she was local.
Derby.
Well, Derby, Stoke. Hey, bloody hell, cut your hairs there.
Sorry. Yeah, somewhere like that. But yeah, she's. I think she's whole. She's got some history with Hull. She must have to come and do a gig and bring you the whole people that you brought was everybody.
It was like I tell you to remind me. I was laying in bed laughing, right? Because
Finally, you got the joke.
No, do you know what it reminded me of? Do you know that Friends episode where Chandler gets stuck in that gig and that woman's like, my 5-year period, and do you know, it was just like that. Honestly, I was laughing and I'm thinking, shit, Len just called me to come into my sweat.
I genuinely felt bad.
Genuinely
felt bad.
Give up my Saturday night. So you bomb.
You drove.
Yeah, I drove. The other 2 comedians were good though. I enjoyed them.
Yeah, they're good and nice people as well.
Yeah.
So James, who we've had on, and Sonny was the
I felt James's set was good. I liked his.
He's confident with The crowd as well. I thought the crowd.
Yeah,
The group.
I said, oh, we had some hecklers.
Yeah.
That were good. I thought they were good. I tell you what I like about James. He's got a bit of Jack D about him, a bit dry,
Yeah.
a bit like deadpan. And I think got the point that was him. That's just him in general. Because he's even quite deadpan when we're talking to start with.
They do say you've got to try and find your voice. You've got to try and find what sort of style you're in, and I think that's maybe it. That's maybe it. This. Anyway, how was your week?
Steady away. I played football. Well, I say I played football. Did 20 minutes and hurt my ribs. I got body checked by an absolute brick wall. It was huge. It was like, you know, like someone who goes to the gym all the time. It was massive. It was stacked. So I went to shield the ball from one, and I knew that kid was there. So I knew I was coming to him to shoulder to shoulder. So I braced myself for him, went shoulder to shoulder, and as I sort of turned to like flick the ball away, because I came away with the ball sort of thing, he just came in and he proper shoulder barged me. That wasn't the problem. It was his elbow came with it. He proper came with elbow, and to the point where again I was laughing. This night tonight, it's still letting him back because I'm like, fuck, my ribs are killing me. He knocked me off my feet. Comically wise, he knocked me off my feet like a child, because to the point where I went up in the air and like landed on my back, and I'm like, fuck my ribs. But he obviously winded me at the same time, and I was like, fuck, I don't need this. It's like, this is better football. I've been absolutely mullered off my feet like a child.
I said to you, it's serious stuff.
But
It's
the worst thing as well, I mean, I've said this to you already because I've seen you since, but if I felt embarrassing because, like, he knocked me off my feet, he body checked me with an elbow, but he proper hurt me. Like, you know, as in, like, I was like, yeah, but you know, but obviously, I thought I was going to be sick at one point. I was laying on all fours, and just like the pain that I was in because of where it was, I was like like that. I was like, what? I can't stop doing. Why am I doing this? I crawl off the pitch. I remember I was on all fours, and that like Spot came over at Gaffer, and he was like, you all right? And I was like, not really. I'm in pain because he winded me. Do you know what I mean? And I was on all fours, like just stay on all fours. And I was like, so I took like a couple of crawly steps, and then I was like, I'm just getting off the pitch here, and I was like, just sub me. And I kept crawling, and he's like, I'm gonna. I was like, just sub me. So I was off the pitch, and to be fair, their subs came over and was like, "Are you all right?" sort of thing, because you could tell I genuinely hurt myself, sort of thing. And they was like, "Quit playing now." He's off pitch, and I was like, "Just sub me, please." And he's like, "I've already done sub," but then ref came over, and obviously it kicked back off. But yeah, man,
Did he say I'm planning to sub you 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, you might as well have done. That's another thing as well. I started off like a bit like rabbit in headlights. I don't know what is going on. I just can't get. It's not. I'm not confident either. But sometimes, like, you know, like I'm wide. I've played right back, and the ball went to left back, and I felt sorry for Alec, who was playing right wing me, because there was times where I'm like, I could have got the ball, but I'm like, don't give it to me, because the pitch was bobbly. I didn't have confidence in myself, but I don't know why I didn't have confidence, because I'm not a terrible player, but there's times where I'm just like, just send it left way.
You've got to build into it. I said this to you.
Yeah.
A lot of them players have been playing. They just never stopped.
Yeah.
We stopped playing. You get to sort of 18, early 20s and go, oh, I know, other stuff's taken over.
Yeah. I mean, I can do it, and I can play football. I can do all the bits and bobs. It's just, I don't know. It's like one of those things where, like I say, I was like, I could get the ball here. Now I'm thinking, yeah, if the ball comes to me, I want to hoof it. I want to, you know, claim my lines and just think, right, the danger's away from me.
That's how you need to start.
I tell you what, I got split a tree to the point where I was like Abramovich's yacht turning round. I did a 360 wrong way round. I was like, what? What have I just done?
You turn round and then go, hang on, I should go the other way.
Yeah, so ball's coming here, so hence, and the ball went over my right shoulder, so I should turn right shoulder, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
I turned left shoulder. I turned left round, and I was like, he's gone. So I ran after him, and I was like, what? To the point where I was running thinking, why have I just turned the complete wrong way around?
I said, stop, hang on, let's do it again.
Can you just put that back? Because I want to prove I can actually do what I'm doing. And
We do this on Match of Day all the time. Pause it.
And there was one where the attacker's running towards me, and I'm jockeying back like this, thinking, why am I jockeying? Because all of a sudden, he just ripped it in. I was like, what am I doing? Because I had a defender, I had an attacker over my right shoulder. So I'm jockeying and like, come on, do something. I'm like,
oh, you just did?
Yeah. And we like sort of, I like hopped back like anyway, knocked in. I was like, yeah, I should have really gone to, even if he sent over my shoulder, there's not much I could do. I was caught between two. I should have closed him down because I just let him whip that ball in. I was like,
push him out wide.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
And
I'm
this
enjoying it though.
This was only 20 minutes.
It was. It was.
So you got your first start. Is it your first start of the season?
Yeah.
First
First start. So this is the other great comment in Pub After. And I take no umbrage. Do you know what I mean? There's some players that are way better, if that makes sense. I'm not thinking it's like, yeah, we didn't have our best 11 starting, did we? Started me.
Yes,
So-
because I got there a bit late.
Yeah.
By the time I
You got
there
there now. I was walking off like a broken man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Absolutely.
But you're enjoying it. That's the main thing.
I am, yeah, I'm enjoying back to Pub After as well. And I think that's what I'm enjoying. Do you know, like the social side of things?
Yeah.
And having a laugh and
It's
just
funny.
pub chat. Do you know,
Yeah.
like just having everything?
It's It's funny you say that because tonight's topic's pub chat. It's very much pub chat. This.
Oh yeah, you just absolutely worried me then. Yeah, the hypothetical question is pub chat.
Yeah,
crap question. I thought we were talking pub chat. I'm thinking, have I missed something here? Do you know what I mean? Have I prepped for the rot of that? Put me notes in bin.
So just went really well in there.
You did, and I ruined it because I was like, well, what?
Got this bit out, you say?
Live?
Live. Yeah. So this is one of them conversations that we'll have. Generally, I've run a pub, and we've been talking about this in office today
Okay.
at work. Yeah, and it's a great question. So the question is, if you had $100,000, what would you do with it? So you've been given it. It's
Tax free.
Tax-free.
Yeah, I'm not. You know, here's $100,000. We've only got 97 because we've got to pay the tax, man.
Yeah. So it's $100,000, and the good
Say
thing
that
about
if
this
he's taking
question,
$3,000 off me. I'd say that.
the good thing about this question is, it's not what I would call life changing, but it's enough to do something with.
Yeah.
If I say I'm going to give you 100 million, you go, right, I'm going to buy an island, I'm going to buy you an island, and it's going to be opposite side of the world to me.
You've read my bucket list thing, have you?
Yeah. So that is kind of life changing. $100,000 is what, like almost paying your mortgage off, maybe paying your mortgage off.
Oh yeah,
Do you know
more,
around
yeah.
So it's a really good, and there was some great stuff in office today. What people were saying, what they would do. A lot of it was about investment. It was very sensible.
Yeah,
stuff.
so I've got sensible and stupid.
Yeah.
So
Hang on, which is your favourite?
stupid.
Is yours sensible and stupid with Amy? If I wasn't with Amy,
No.
you couldn't definitely do stupid without her, could you?
Well, she wouldn't let me do the stupid things that I want to do.
Also, how the conversation went today was, how much could you get away with not telling your missus? Could you say, oh, I've won 50 grand? And then you
Pocket the other
just
50.
absolutely waste 50.
I think I could.
You know, coming home with like gold underpants.
Yes. I think I could do it and she wouldn't know, but I'd want to spend the money. Like, do you know if someone's trying to keep it secret? Like you say, you do it in drips out of you. So you're buying this and that. I'm just like,
Yeah.
fuck that love. Go 100 grand. We'll have to go buy this, we'll have to go buy that.
You'll just go on a Segway one day.
Someone just give me 100 grand, you won't believe it. Tax free, the law.
Yeah.
Go on, so what you got?
So, should we go sensible first?
Yeah.
So, investing.
So I've got investing. I've got
So-
invest in my kids' education. So
Oh.
I would put them through private schools. 100 grand. I'd
Ooh.
set 50 grand aside each. They'll be going to private school tomorrow and off they go.
This is interesting because I know we've had this conversation before about state education and stuff, and it's generally down to the children, isn't it? But again, opportunities. I generally think if private school probably offer a greater opportunity.
Yeah.
for certain
So
things. And
my friend, so I completely agree. I think if a child's wanting to learn,
you know what?
my friend,
You got another friend.
yeah, only one more of them. So he was at school with us and he left in year 10, but he went to a private school. And when he left to go to the private school, he started back in year 9. Oh, no, he started year 10 again. So he left in year 10, we was all going to year 11. He went back to start year 10 and started his GCSEs from scratch. So when he was with us, it was predicted C's, probably C's/B's. Went to his private school, walked away with A's and A stars.
Mm.
Now, I know that's been a paid for education, but
It's-
there was definitely a difference there.
Yeah, it's a strange one, isn't it? Because you could argue the point that he's got less distractions because
Well, he was boarding, so he was his family was in Leicester, and he was over at Pocklington private school.
Oh yeah, they go on a Saturday, don't they?
Well, pretty much every day, I think.
Yeah. And I get there's greater opportunities to go see other. Like our kids go on school trips to local swimming baths.
Yeah.
They go.
They go to China's
Yeah, go to
Olympic
China,
Aquatic
yeah.
Stadium.
Yeah. So investing in kids' future, that's interesting. Mine was very. So I'd invest in something. I mean, I thought property originally, but I just don't think 100 grand's quite enough. It's certainly not enough to buy a house. Ish. Do you know what I mean? If you then want to. Certainly in our area, you maybe get.
So I've got invest in property, but what I'd do is I'd split 100 grand into 5 20k chunks and buy 5 houses at interest only.
Yeah, but you can't do that and pay for your kids' education.
No, that's what I'm saying. So these what I've got is I would potentially do this. I'd potentially do
so
that. You've got
sensible-
this list, I can't do them all.
You've got 5 sensible options.
I've got a few sensible options.
How to bring it all together to do as much as you can.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm either going to do invest in the kids' education, 100 grand's gone, or I'm going to then split it into 5 20Ks and buy 5 houses, and I'm investing in their future there.
It's really boring.
Oh, really boring. This is pub chat.
Yeah.
This is sensibility.
This is like
economists.
As soon as we've got into the pub, we're a pint in.
Yeah, but yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, wait till I've had 10 pints. Yeah, shit.
Or maybe it would be the other way around. When you get a bit drunk, you go, yeah, I'd definitely be able to do this, and I'd just go straight to Vegas. I put it on red.
Yep, that's on my list.
Yeah. So I'd invest in a business, in my own business, something that I could start, that I could hopefully build.
So what would this small business look like?
I mean, I don't know if I want to go into this because somebody might steal my idea, but I've got an idea, right, of combining Deliveroo with a funeral.
Jesus Christ. What's that? Who's that passed away? Yeah, we'll have the funeral in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Boom.
We'd call it Deliver Blue.
Dickhead. Yeah, dickhead.
I'm thinking of my own clothing brand.
Yeah.
And everything would be grey because I'm a greyhead.
Right. Okay.
So it'd just be grey. So you remember when England brought out that blue with grey shirt?
Yeah.
It was the idea was designed to go with jeans.
Yeah.
Well, if you just have everything grey, and from a male point of view, and from a female, ladies like guys in grey trackies, don't they?
Do they?
Yeah. This is a big thing. Do you not know this? Mate, buy yourself a pair of grey trackies. Girls love it. And it makes your tallywhacker look huge.
Does it?
Yep.
You serious?
This is a thing. If anybody else is listening to this, especially if there's any ladies listening to this, please just drop us a message. Just back me up that this is a thing. So, guys in grey joggers.
Just joggers or full kit?
Well, I'd go full kit.
So
I don't think women are that bothered. If there's a guy walks in some grey joggers, their eyes aren't going up, they're going down.
What sort of? The next thing is grey joggers, because I've got joggers on tonight and I'm very well in grey joggers. So these are like what I'd wear for like work and that. Like
not your silky ones, like your like woolly ones.
Your gym ones, your gym wool ones, like that. Yeah. I would work out in. I worked out in the past. I used to work out in.
Work out in them? Bit baggy.
Yeah, I've got a couple of greys that I used to work out, but they're covered in paint now because I
get them back out. Get them back out. I'd also think that we have like a sat nav, don't we? But if you get off a train, you have to kind of look and go, right, it's platform 6. I want that to do it all for me. I just want to go, right, train stopped, and I've got in my ear, go, right, now go to platform 6. I don't have to open the app, it just tells me where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
Same for a bus, and same for the underground. If I get off the underground train and go, right, so you can turn left through there, just go over that, follow up the escalator, get on the Jubilee line and do that. I don't think London Underground's that difficult.
I love the Underground.
But I think if you could just have it in your ear, just go, right, you just need to go from this line to this line to this line, crack on, you'll be there in 8 minutes.
But just do that.
On an app?
The London Underground I've got tells you which one to go.
But but would you have to open it and look?
Yeah, but what's wrong with it?
Because I want it in my ear.
First world problems.
Hey, no, this is advancement.
Before we had phones, you had this great big chuffing map and you'd be like, what? Jubilee's a thing, eh?
I would have to talk to people.
Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah, so they're my ideas. Also, that's my next bit's part of my fun stuff. You got anything else on your serious bit?
So seriously, and I can't do all these, but I had pay off debts, save and invest.
And how would you pay off the rest?
But
How would you pay off the rest?
don't know. Travel and explore. Support a local cause. Maybe give back to the community, like maybe a local football team or something. They're sensible things to do.
They are, and these are things that you would probably do.
I are sensible.
If you're running for mayor, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to invest back into the community because I love it. The community that fucking stabs you every time.
Yeah.
How would you blow it?
I would have blow it. So I genuinely would love to. Someone give me a chunk of money that's got no ramifications that I don't need. And you said it already. I'd love to go casino and just stick it on a number and just that one big adrenaline.
Do you know my
buzz.
problem with that would be that I'd go right. So you stick it all on red, 100 grand on red. What does that? Does that get you 200 grand back?
Yeah.
So you've got 100 grand on red. You just go.
Fuck.
It's on black, and I've lost, and that's it. It's job done. I want something that lasts a bit longer than that. I mean, that's normally as long as I last.
Yeah.
But I'd like.
So the movies there, mate.
Yeah.
So, but I'd like to just go to a casino with a. Because every time I've been casino, I ain't got a lot of money to, waste.
Yeah.
So whenever I've been, it's to take case of I've got X amount of money. If I walk away with nothing, I walk away with nothing.
But you've played. You've had. Fun.
I've done what I need to do.
You're not going to go.
But I'm having to make small bets. I'm having to make small things. So like, your profits your profits are low, aren't they?
Yeah,
So you're not getting big. Whereas bet big to get big. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not saying 100 grand on black, red or black, but I'd be doing some big stakes on things like playing blackjack and like £1,000 hand and stuff like that, where money's rocking up.
Again, it wouldn't take that long, would it? Because
It goes on blackjack. You do.
with our mathematics, you go. I'm on 21. Twist.
Oh shit.
Oh damn.
What would you do?
I'd blow it all.
Oh, blood a lot.
I'd be really stupid with it as well. I've said to you before, if I won the lottery and I won like 4 million, I'd massively waste 1 million of it doing stupid stuff. So definitely travelling is one thing. But, I mean, 100 grand. 100 grand's not going to get you. I say not going to get you far because we're talking about like, would you quit your job?
No,
It's not enough to quit your job, I don't think, but it's enough. It's enough to take a year off.
it's enough to take unpaid leave. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
if you work.
So going back to travelling, we keep saying we want to go to Asia, see how Hong Kong and Japan and all that.
Yeah.
I think I would. I think I'd go for like a month, maybe 2 months.
You'd have to, wouldn't you?
And
yeah.
be there, take unpaid leave, make sure what my wages were, that money was there in the bank. When I got back, my wages are there. And I think I'd go for 2 months and proper see the other side of the world.
What you want, and this is really boring stuff, but you want enough that if you go to Hong Kong, you just go, I hate it here. I don't want to be here for 2 months.
Yeah.
I'll fly.
Forgo those hotels off I go.
Yeah. So yeah, travelling would be a thing. I've got cars on my list, but cars aren't like. They're not a big thing for me, but just experiencing the car. So just hiring one for a day. But when you've done have a Lamborghini on a Monday and a Ferrari on a Tuesday, just being stupid like that. I tell you what I'd be like, the guy from Dumb and Dumber. That's exactly what I'd be like. I'd have like a
big orange suit. Can I have blue on then?
Yeah, you can, yeah. And I've just put on it, I'd just be absolutely Billy Big Bollocks. And that's not being flash. It's giving a lot away, but it's like, what do you want? Oh, I'd like a new toaster. I'll get you a toaster.
Yeah. Be
bit flash, yeah. Or like in our town, you get Santa that goes around town. I'd like to go around town.
Mr. Monopoly Man.
Yeah.
Hey!
But give like random stuff away. Like,
have you just turned to Mr. Beast?
Yeah.
Like, open the box. He was in the box.
Yeah, because how cool would that be just to go right? There's 2 boxes here. There's a prize in each one. What do you want? And there's like $5,000 in one, and there's like a
used condom in the other,
an air fryer in another. So they'll get summer, and it'd just be it. And I'd just be like, yeah, I'll go down street and I'll go a bit further and we'll get somebody else out. Also, because I like to do some research, I could buy 333,333.3 Freddos. So I could just buy them and go around town and go, no Freddo.
I mean, 33,000.
333,000.
Trees. Do you reckon you could get your hands on that many Freddos?
I'm sure if I asked Fred.
No, I mean serious. Do you reckon you could get your hands on many Freddos? Because how many fellas do you reckon Cadbury's are making? In it?
Yeah, that's
in
a
a
fair
week?
point. I mean, I'm quite happy to stockpile them for a bit and then go out. I'll go out in 2 bursts, maybe 3 bursts of 100.
I'm just throwing it out there. Do you reckon you could actually have, and what would that look like?
Stop spoiling my Freddo plans.
What would that look like in a room? Quantity wise.
Yeah.
Do you ever think like that when you think of something? Oh, what else?
No, I don't think of the details. I just think of the end product. And then I thought, well, if that's not quite sensible enough, the average, so that I could pay for an MOT for people, for the car.
Nice.
So this shows, this is interesting. When I looked at this, the maximum price you could be charged for an MOT in the UK is £54.85.
Is that real?
There is a maximum price set for it. So if that was the case, I could buy 1,823 MOTs, which
Borrow me.
I know when we started talking maths, you get fed up. 1,823 MOTs, which it doesn't feel like a lot
No.
when you've got 100 grand.
Yeah.
But that's 1,823 people that don't have to worry about that.
Do you know what I'd do? I'd give someone $5 grand to take their car and ram it
Or out their ass.
no, through the crossings at town, so therefore the train can't get through. I'd want it so the trains can't go and just stop trains for a couple of weeks.
Would 100 grand build a ramp?
No, I'm saying we have an embargo that the trains don't go through our town for like 2 weeks. I'd be like king. If I could stop the trains coming through, I mean, people would be pissed off they couldn't go nowhere. But how good would that be? To be fair though, if you could get on that side of the tracks and go to Doncaster, you're happy. If you can get on this side of the track and go to Hull, we're happy. It's people that can't go through are not happy.
Yeah,
us, we can
get out.
We can get out and know how we do.
Get out.
So that's what I do is I make it so that nothing can go train wise.
Wick it over.
But we can go through and I pay someone to do it. So they take the heat for it, but $5 grand.
That's interesting because when we've had train strikes before, I thought this is brilliant. This
Oh,
I ain't
it's
got stuck
cost.
by a train all week. But then when I want a train and there's a train strike, I can't get one.
Yeah.
It just don't work on that one for me.
No.
But if I've got 100 grand, I'll take my helicopter.
Yeah.
I was trying to find out how much it costs to hire a plane.
Hire a plane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not that much.
No.
You pay per hour.
Hmm.
So it's about 150 quid an hour or something like that.
That's still cheap, isn't it?
Depends where you're flying to, I suppose, doesn't it?
Colombia? How long will it take us to get back to and from
A
Colombia?
couple of hours.
Come on, let's do it. I could get me 100 grand. I know how to make 100 grand. Speculate, accumulate. We buy a plane, we fly to Colombia, we turn 100 grand into 200 grand.
We've got contacts.
Ah.
Quite literally. Anything else on your daft list?
I would love to build like a big pillow fort in town and just
So a big pillar fight.
yeah.
We've said before about having like a big water fight, haven't we?
Yeah.
That'd be good. To
Yeah,
organise
so
something
I'd do
like
something like go down to West Park and have like water guns, like loads, like you know, old school super soakers, like loads of them, and say, right, big war fight, not war fight,
that. Yeah.
water fight.
Yeah, and then everybody that comes in, there's just like gallons, like big buckets of water and stuff like that.
Yeah, endless.
I think I froze again.
And do you know what else I'd like to do? I'd like to do like a big, massive like cosplay convention.
Cosplay, like costume.
Yeah, so people can
Well,
get
dressing.
like Pokemon or Star Wars or do you know like just do something like that in the town, something funky and a bit different, but all funded. If you said right, I want to go as Darth Vader, right? Here's your money to become as Darth Vader, right? Off. Just for fun, because I love fancy dress,
You do love getting dressed up.
but like good stuff.
Yeah, I think it's something different as well, isn't it? And I think it's good to go. Do you remember back in 2023 when we were just all dressed up? It was a bit weird.
Yeah.
It was
We
good
got
fun.
smashed it back.
Yeah. Do you remember when we hired in all that snow and just had a massive snowball fight?
I bet you could do that. That don't cost much either.
We'll get it for 100 grand.
Do you reckon you could build an outdoor Lido for 100 grand?
Don't know.
I wouldn't mind doing that.
We could get like Bob's Builders. He'll come and do it on cheap. Only cash in hand.
Yeah.
Dig a big old Bob.
Dig a big hole, run a couple of pipes for filtration, we're off.
Do an infiltration?
Nah. Can you remember we used to have an outdoor pool in our park?
Yeah.
Happy days.
There was 2, I think.
I remember one.
Yeah. They were the good days. If anybody
How
else
did
got
people
any
not
ideas-
fall in there at night and then put a claim in, by the way?
I never remember there being water in it.
Exactly.
to be fair, yeah.
If you empty my pool, even small pool, it's a bloody fall.
Yeah, I suppose in those days people didn't use the park. Nowadays people use our park. It's nice it's used.
Yeah.
I don't think they did that.
Do you remember the big steamroller thing at the park?
Yeah, I remember that.
I'd bring them back. Spaceship and the little
donut thing.
You went up one and came out of there.
Yeah.
Bring them back.
And that rocker.
Can you remember that big? Yeah, can you remember that big? That big massive climbing frame which fell into sand.
Yeah, that big square.
It was massive. I know we was little.
That
so
slide was massive.
Oh, it
We
was.
used to have it.
Yeah.
It's
Health safety's gone mad. That one, no, it was a really big slide. That was a really tall, high slide. I remember my mate fell from the top of that. Do you know that climbing apparatus?
apparatus.
Yeah. That's what it's called, isn't it?
It just sounds funny when you say it.
What did you say?
Just a climbing frame.
Apparatus.
I'd just say climbing frame.
It's an apparatus.
It was all square as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was square. Yeah, but it was square, but it had like bars all the way through, and
Yeah,
it fell, hit a couple on the way down, and then like ended up
A couple. What were they doing in there?
dragging in sand.
Oh,
But yeah, he hit sand bottom and was fine. Like today, a kid would be going to his funeral if a kid fell from that height.
get him on Deliveroo.
Full circle. Hey.
I'm gonna wrap it up there.
Yeah.
Thanks for this evening. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Two things. The belly button fluff still for sale. If anybody wants that, have a check out on somewhere on one of our socials. And if you have any grey tracky bottoms,
I've just got one thing.
okay,
It's Movember in here.
yeah,
And I've left me tash in. Can you tell?
a little bit. I
Yeah.
noticed it the other day.
Because he was like, "Oh, you can't have that." Like that. I'm thinking, you can't really tell. I need to take the beard shorter, but
Trim the beard down.
I think I'm gonna. But I've got to do it in stages because she'll kick my ass because she don't like a tash. So.
Huh.
But yeah, so I was thinking, but no one's commented or mentioned that. I can sometimes see it, and sometimes you can't see it. Sort of thing.
It's definitely a Hulk Hogan feeling coming.
So, but no, it's not. I'm gonna take it to about here. I'm not gonna go full. Oh, go get it right down here. Proper handlebars. I'm in full handlebars.
Grow it right down.
But the barber, this is the best thing. So I went to the barber's to get an haircut. I thought, you know what, I'm going to leave it in. I said, don't touch the tash, shave everything down, and take it quite small. But he's like, why are you leaving your tash? Like religious? And I was like, no. And he's like, because we have to leave ours for religious reasons. I was like, oh, that's quite interesting. And then I was like, it's Movember. And he went, no, it's November. And I was like, no, it's Movember. And I do it for Movember. And he's like, don't know what you're on about. So I had to like get Google up sort of thing. He's like, oh yeah, I don't know what that is. I think you're bloody barbers. How do barbers not know what Movember is?
Pathetic.
Shite.
Yeah, shite.
Shite it was, man.
Absolute shite. Right, I'll see you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday, mate. Stay safe.
And you keep smiling.
Enjoy. Boo-roo.
Thank you for listening right to the end of this week's podcast, and we hope that you've enjoyed it. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at dad_tales_ or get involved by emailing us at dadtales@outlook.com. You can also now join our Facebook page by searching Dad Tales.
Keep the feedback coming. We are genuinely humbled by all the input and the comments you have provided us. Stay safe, celebrate small victories, and keep smiling.